Good morning. I'm Dr. Pratibha Nadik, founder director of Akshaisarathi Healthcare Solutions Private Limited. I am an MBBS and MD in pharmacology from KIMS, Hubli, Karnataka. After completion of my post graduation, I was having a very interesting career with exposure to R&D, research and development at Natural Remedies, and then academic research at Vaidehi Institute of Medical Sciences, and coordinating the research there, and as member secretary of ethics committee, principal investigator for nutraceuticals, and then I worked in pharmacovigilance, material-vigilance, and now I'm innovator. So during my this whole journey, I found it was very interesting for me to learn about the drugs, devices, and also the herbal Ayurvedic formulations. All of them were very useful, for my learning also. And I found how interestingly they work and they're developed. Now, if I see many of the professionals, healthcare professionals who are working in the pharma industry, are working in different areas, like medical affairs, pharmacovigilance, medical writing, regulatory affairs, R&D, and academic research. All these constitute the opportunities once a person completes MD pharmacology, M pharma, PhD, B pharma, PharmD, or PhD in biotechnology. Another interesting, or any life sciences, and Ayurvedic physicians also. Interesting thing that I observed is that this new drug development or device development or herbal, it is a multidisciplinary work, teamwork. So, but each one will be working in his own area, many times not aware of what the other person in the team doing. For example, semaglutide is introduced in the market. What has gone in the last 10 to 12 years with the billion dollars of investment? Everybody is not aware of everything. They may be aware a little bit. And much more than that is the processes that are involved in bringing out such a wonderful drug. I'm not promoting, but any drug which brings about significant change, we can call them as good drugs. So we are not aware of things that happen which are allied to our area of work. Supposing you are working on clinical trials, how much we know what goes in behind the screen in designing that molecule, screening that molecule, or if we are working on animal studies, you don't know what is happening beyond, or if you are working in clinical trials, you don't know what is the real world evidence. So like that, the holistic picture is not there. And I'm sure many industries are training these professionals related to their molecules and explaining everything. But what we need to understand is how it has evolved, what are the processes? Because by understanding this, we become more, we will have more conviction, we have more confidence about the molecule which we are promoting, supporting as a part of the sponsor team or in pharmacovigilance, we understand it better. So therefore, with this background, we thought we will introduce this course on new drug development, which will cover the entire spectrum, starting from its birth till it's as long as it is there in the market. So we will have sessions that deal with rational drug design, which will deal with preclinical studies, in vitro studies, alternatives to animal models, and how to use artificial intelligence in drug discovery, and screening for animal toxicity. Then we move on to phases of clinical trial. What are the ethical requirements? Then how to enter into the market, how to position it into the very interesting, and post-marketing surveillance, and ADR monitoring, pharmacovigilance, which will actually collect a lot of data from during clinical trials as well as after the drug is marketed. Then we have some special areas like BAB studies, which is a big opportunity in India because we are leaders in generic drug manufacturing, Me Too drugs. So how to conduct them, how to be part of clinical trials, how to prepare protocol, case report form, informed consent, investigators brochure. These are all essential documents which every person who's involved in drug development must be aware of. If you are entering that area, you will be thorough in that. But even if you are not there, we should be aware of, so that we interpret in the right way, interpretation, understanding. And then we have after that we come to the global careers, what are the opportunities available, what happens there, what are the skills that I need to develop. And then we will have sessions on medical device development, because after COVID, lot of wearables and AI and patient monitoring, everything has come into picture. And as physicians, we use them, and as pharmacologists also, we may enter into evaluating them. So unless we are aware of what it is, because the concerns of the drug are different, concerns of the device are different, we don't end there. What is herbal drug development? Because Ayurveda is a big treasure, and there are a lot of sources in Ayurveda which can be utilized, and we can actually come out with our own innovations along with the Ayurvedic physicians, which could be game changer. So that we should know. So we are going to cover all these areas during our course. And who will conduct this? We have got excellent faculty representing premier institutions such as JIPMER Pondicherry, All India Institute, and they are entrepreneurs. They are leading big clinical research organizations, and we have one or two international faculty also. All of them are going to train based on their experience. So troubleshooting wherever they had, and how did they handle. Last year we had excellent faculty. Same faculty will be coming this year also, and there are some changes. Some additional faculty are also there. And then it doesn't end there. Whatever we have learned, it will be uh, seen actually hands on when we do our industrial visit. Because even when we go to the industry, you will see the analytical labs, you will see the manufacturing units, you will see the clinical trial phases. You will see the setup for phase 1 clinical trial and BAB units, and you will also see how herbal drugs are developed at natural remedies. So last year we visited natural remedies, we visited Syngene, Biocon Enterprise, and we also went to Apotex. This time we are also planning to visit some other bioanalytical labs also. And last but not the least, we are also touching upon what is precision medicine, covering therapeutic drug monitoring and pharmacogenomics. And let's see if we can have a live demo of this. And one offline session is going to be there, because last time we learned that protocol writing, CRF, ICF cannot be done online. So we have worked on that, and we are going to have one full day offline session where we will train you. Apart from all these exposure, how this adds to your current curriculum. You are learning from textbooks, you are learning from your esteemed faculty, everything is fine. But when we also learn from the external faculty who are actually upgrading, updating themselves with the global standards every day, that brings adds value to whatever we are learning. So if you are thinking as a pharmacologist, how can I be part of BAB studies and clinical trial? How can I become the best medical affairs specialist? What is my role in pharmacovigilance? And what are global regulatory requirements of drugs? And not only that, can I discover a new molecule? There is every possibility. If you are charged fully and get involved, you may be one of the discoverer. If you are a clinical research professor working in CROs, properly, not having had a proper degree, but you have entered into profession, then you will have more insights into what is an investigator's brochure, what is R&D happening with my molecule which I am dealing, and what are ethical concerns, what is essay reporting, EC submissions, informed content, consent process, all these you will learn. If you are a life science graduate, biotechnologist, or maybe MSc, PhD in any other subject, interested to contribute to healthcare, maybe you will start making innovations in the field of diagnostics. If you are an Ayurvedic physician, how Ayurvedic physician or Ayurvedic researcher, how do I scientifically validate and present our Ayurvedic treasure to the world? And how can new herbal drugs be developed? What is reverse pharmacology? So these are the things you will understand. And if you're a medical graduate, there are many medical graduates who are in pharma industry, such as pharmacovigilance, clinical data management, and other areas. So so you will understand more as we discuss further. Apart from that, can this be a value added course for your USMLE or PLAB or MRCP or all those things? So that way, different people can explore this course and get satisfied. And the best part of it is networking with great professionals who are in this area. In the last year, what we observed, whichever faculty, whoever had come to take engaged classes, they were all open for connecting. You can connect with them on LinkedIn and they are able to answer your questions. They're able to clear your doubts. So many of these things can be sorted out by attending these regular sessions and keeping in touch with those faculty. That is extremely important. So I hope to see all of you in our sessions. This is open for not only medical proper MD pharmacologists, it's open for MBBS, BAMS, or MD for Ayurveda, MSc PhD in biotechnology, M Pharma PhD or M Pharma students, or even B Pharma. Last year we had youngest person was second PUC. He was very keen. We will allow, not a problem. And but what do we expect is you should attend the classes regularly, do those assignments, attend the industry visit, which is not mandatory, but if it is good for you, if you are not in Bangalore, not able to attend, we will send you the video recordings. So we will share all the PowerPoint presentations. You will get a certificate which will describe all these areas. That will definitely help you. It has helped your seniors. So thank you very much. And let's have an opportunity to share what we have gathered, whatever knowledge we have gathered so far in our career. Hope to see you soon. Best wishes.